Welcome back to another episode of...
Can you punch it?
Well, I was going to say, does it have knuckles?
Oh, right. I was thinking the same thing, too.
Yeah. But you kind of beat me to the punch.
Yeah, exactly.
Extra thick punch.
Oh, the extra thick punch.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. In this
Is
case.
there really such thing as an extra thick punch?
There could be.
Maybe fruit punch, maybe.
I mean, okay, so if you're One Punch Man, yeah, I guess there could be an extra thick punch.
One punch!
And in his case, a serious punch.
Yes, it would. A punch that would pierce the heavens.
Dude, I'm
sorry, the wrong thing. A punch that would pierce the heavens. This isn't Gurren Lagann.
A punch that will pierce the heavens.
A punch that
that sounds like a whole new anime, doesn't it? It sounds like a whole new anime, right? If you did a different, say you wanted to come with a whole new anime, maybe you did a show about a dude who could punch God, right? It's like the punch that could pierce the heavens.
Probably, yeah.
Oh, dude, we have a perfect sound effect for that too, because we got the punch noise from D&D.
Yeah, exactly, we do.
But can you imagine? It's like the punch that will pierce the heavens.
Finish him.
You just like pierce the heavens with your punch.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So hey guys, welcome to another DNA Studios Extra, where everything is.
Wait a minute.
Extra thick
with content and Knuckles.
Of course, and Knuckles. That's funny. Yeah. So, dude, was there anything you wanted to ask of me?
I did actually. Yeah. In fact,
geez.
let me ask you something.
No, you let me ask you something.
What is it?
All right.
What?
Exactly, right? So, what was your favorite game playing? Not game playing, but game that you played growing up?
I don't know, dude. It's hard to say because there were quite a few that I played back in the 90s that probably could have been considered my favorites. Like I liked playing the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle games.
Shredder's Revenge is out now. Make sure you get it.
Yeah, that's really cool that they brought that back. I did play the Sonic games, but only when I was with you.
Right.
So it's hard to say because I don't know really. I didn't play much of Sonic. I played more Mario than I did of Sonic.
I did too. I'm actually pretty split on both Mario and Sonic. I played them equally. Yeah. But most of the time it was Mario.
You played a lot of Mario Kart,
yeah, I did.
Right? When you played. But you also played the Sonic games because dude, how many game systems did you have originally? You had like 3 or 4, didn't you? Because you had the Gamecube back in the day.
Actually, I had 5.
Yeah. Wow, you had 5?
Yeah, I went from NES, Super NES, Game Boy Advance, SP, DS, Gamecube, and Wii.
Wow,
I have not gotten Switch yet, so I literally been up the whole Nintendo family tree.
Wow,
basically.
So, dude, you were basically a god of game systems. Whoops, not that.
Yeah, let's go with that.
You were basically a god of game systems.
Yeah, let's go with that too.
Yeah. If I was a modern gamer, I'm sure you would probably have people doing this.
Right. Modern gamers are on next level.
Because some people out there never got to experience those.
No, they never really got the chance to experience a lot of the older games that we played. Not even at the frame rate that we played them. I know game systems are like super fast. Like everything has to be 60 frames per second.
Speed. Everything's got to be fast. The new Speed Stick. Deodorant. It's fast. Not as fast as your sweat, though.
Exactly.
Caution, this is not an advertisement or sponsorship. Just me being serious. Just me being funny.
Exactly. We're not sponsored by Speed Stick.
Yeah, Speed Stick.
Or Liquid Death.
Yeah, or Liquid Death, if you're out there, reach out to us. We'd love to be sponsored by you.
Yeah, we'd love to have you out. But, nowadays... It's almost hard to find the original way that the games were played.
Well, because of Sega. Sega's taking away they're taking down all the original versions of the Sonic games. Yeah, which is kind of what we were planning to talk about.
Yeah. So the reasoning for that is the fact that right now Sonic Origins is out. So basically,
wait, it's already out now?
Yeah, it's actually out now.
Can you play it? What can you play it on?
So
right now?
You can actually play it on. Well, you can play it on Switch. You can play it on PS4, PS5, Xbox Xbox One, so you can basically play it on all of those consoles.
What about the PS5?
You can play it there too.
Yeah, and what Nintendo? Do they have
Nintendo Switch? Yep, you can play it there too.
Nice.
Yeah,
can you emulate it yet, dude?
No, you can't because I don't think you can emulate just yet. But it's not gonna stop somebody from trying. Yeah, basically with Sonic Origins, it's pretty much all 4 of the original games, but they sped up the graphics, so everything is 60 FPS.
You mean they enhanced them?
Yeah. They remastered them. But I think this is like the 7th or 8th time that they've remastered a classic.
Yeah, we know what you guys are thinking. You're probably thinking,
Oh, you think you're big?
and that's what we would say to Sega.
Yeah, that's what we would.
That's not cute, Sega. Don't be taking down old classics, right? At least if you are gonna take them down, right? At least you make them available so people can play the originals if they want to play them. But if you take them down to the point where you can't even play the originals and you have no choice but to emulate them, then that's not good, because what happens if people would like to play those games?
Some people may not want to buy...
Exactly.
Some people may not want to buy a Switch or can afford it right now.
Yeah, really. What if you just want to like play it on your phone or something?
Yeah, put it on a flash drive.
Yeah, exactly. Suppose you want to just like...
And then just go for it.
Suppose you want to like download it. You buy like you maybe get it on Steam or something like that. Well, I don't even know if Steam has it, but anyway. Well, what if you just want to buy it, right? A digital copy of it or a digital version of it, and like download it on a drive and play it, right?
Yeah, and I mean, if you guys are gonna remaster it, like, why don't you also have another way that people can play the remastered versions, even if they don't possess like a Nintendo Switch?
Because like emulation is cool, but emulation also kind of it limits some of your abilities, and it also limits some of your gameplay too. Because some emulators you can't play 2-player, so
some of them can. Yeah, you can try. But
depends on the game and depends on how the game was emulated. You know?
So. There's so many codes.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's basically just my gripe with it. But other than that, if you guys love it, hey, go for it.
Yeah, I mean, dude, I would probably like to check out the Origins game.
Sonic Origins. The Origins game is pretty fun.
But
Sonic Frontiers is something else, but we'll talk about that later.
What was the stuff? What's the big news, or what's the big news you have?
Oh, you mean the some
good news, everyone.
Yes,
that I might have?
Exactly. Yes.
Okay. So the news that we got. Oh man, I actually just found out this particular news. If you are a Bleach or PSG fan, boy, do I have some news for you, because the next arc. And I think this might be the final one, but then again, I could be wrong. Don't quote me on this.
Well, it depends on the creator of Bleach. Depends on what direction. I know that at the end of the Fullbring arc, the last arc that they did, which I believe was the Fullbring arc, I think, if I remember correctly.
Right.
That they weren't too happy with the way that the direction of where the show was going, and then also. I believe, if I remember correctly, there wasn't enough original material to support, the anime, so they were they were adding things or changing things, and the original creator didn't like that.
That's true.
So that is definitely a thing that hopefully, with the new arc and the creator being more involved and also behind a lot of this, you shouldn't have. Hopefully, no one will be angry, and hopefully, it'll be a lot better. But we'll see.
Yeah, it's just a wait and see moment for that. But guys. Yeah, the next arc of Bleach is coming, and then also one of my favorite shows, Pain and Sucking, is finally getting another season. So that's going to be some exciting news. Now, to get into the real reason that we're here, we are talking about our big...
Sorry about that. Had an emergency.
He had an emergency. Don't worry, he was not putting Vicks Vapor Rub on his thingy, whatever.
It was actually, I needed tissue. My leg is kind of bleeding.
He had an issue, so he needed a tissue.
Yeah, anyway.
So, we're going to be talking about Knuckles. And why he doesn't
Knuckles.
So, yeah. You guys already know who Knuckles is. He made his debut in 1994. You played Sonic 3, right?
I don't know if I played a whole lot of it. I know I probably played it with you once or twice, but yeah, I don't know if I ever played. I don't know if I ever got to play it. I never played like a whole bunch of it.
Yeah.
You played more Sonic games than I did. Like I said, I played more Mario stuff.
Right. I actually there was another thing that I played called Sonic. I played just about every single Sonic game that you could think about on the GameCube. Like Sonic Adventure 2, Sonic Director's Cut, Sonic Mega Collection, where Sonic the Hedgehog 3 is based on, Sonic Gems Collection. Yeah, I was pretty much a Sonic head back in the day. But I think one of my favorite characters, next to Shadow, of course, and next to Sonic, of course, would actually be Knuckles. So he's pretty much devoted to protecting the Master Emerald, keeping it safe at all costs. However, when times are at their worst, and when he's not laughing... he's also pretty much going to help Sonic whenever it's pretty much needed. And also, he's quite fond of grapes.
Grapes.
So yeah.
So dude, do you think he's quite juicy?
Maybe he just might be just a little bit juicy, probably.
Yeah.
All too easy.
And that too. So yeah. Also, guys, Knuckles is a hot-blooded and wild echidna whose independence grew from his secluded upbringing. He's definitely not like Sonic at all, and definitely has the personality of a mountain.
Or of most of those. What's the most of the anime characters? What's the word I'm looking for?
You mean like the Sanandra character?
Yes, he's basically like a Sanandra character.
Yeah, he's definitely.
Only he's less stubborn and like doesn't. Well, he does start fights, but not. He doesn't like straight up slap the crap out of you for no reason like some.
He used to.
Sanandra characters do.
He used to be that way. So basically, because of the fact that he lived on the island alone, pretty much, Knuckles likes to do a lot of things his way and can be quite stubborn and inflexible. But he's also goal-oriented and determined, which helps the balance. It pretty much helps to balance out his stubbornness and inflexibility most of the time. And because of his paranoia, when he doesn't like people on his island trying to steal the Master Emerald, like a certain bat that we all know, Knuckles is prone to acting recklessly, without regard to strategy or even logic. And I think there's actually some anime characters that have actually done this too.
Oh yeah, it's quite a lot.
Yeah, basically. On the other hand, Knuckles is pretty much a hero. He's
Well, okay, I would say that, you know what's funny about Knuckles though? I would say he's more of like, he's kind of like Vegeta. He starts out being kind of a villain and falls into being a hero.
Actually, it's funny that you mentioned that because Shadow is actually more like Vegeta.
Really?
Knuckles is more like Piccolo.
Well, so I guess I kind of can see that. The only thing that is that in the new Sonic movie, they made Knuckles out to be evil at first because he was teamed up with Dr. Robotnik.
At first, it seemed it definitely seemed like he was evil at first because they did return him back to his original personality. Mm-hmm. But in actuality, Knuckles had no idea that Robotnik was really trying to steal the Master Emerald from him before he even knew about it. Mm. So basically, Knuckles just went with the flow, pretty much. Yeah. On the other hand, Knuckles actually is a pretty much devoted hero. He's not as quick to forgive most of the evil schemes, but he's also known to give others a second chance if they're serious about it. Now, when it comes to women, he's definitely a shy guy. So he's not really great with women that much. So aside from that's a whole other thing.
Yeah, you just be like.
Yeah. Well, maybe I don't know if he's like Kirby, but you know.
No, that's how the ladies would be like. They'd be like,
definitely.
They'd be fangirling.
Yeah, they would be. They would totally be fangirling. Yeah. So yeah, honestly, Knuckles has become a fan favorite over the years and has changed a lot since his 1994 debut.
Well, so the character in the movie looks very different from the Knuckles that you might see on like Sonic X or whatever.
Yeah, so it's kind of based. Knuckles is kind of based. His gaming character is a little bit based off of Sonic X. Mm-hmm. But also, I think in recent years, in Sonic Boom, Knuckles has become a little bit of a jock, kind of.
Jock.
They really kind of messed up his character, and the Sonic fan community was like, dude, what are you guys doing? Return Knuckles back to the way he once was.
Like, what are you doing?
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, and
but the movie paid tribute to
it definitely paid tribute and gave and pretty much gave the original look of Knuckles, you know, back to what he once was.
The OG.
Yeah, the OG Knuckles before he all changed. So guys, to put it simply, and we're going to wrap this one up. To put it simply, Knuckles is an echidna who is the guardian of the Master Emerald who will do whatever it takes to protect it. He may not share the same carefree nature that Sonic does, but they're both reliable friends. He's not very confident around women and hates it when Rouge messes with him. He's capable of other things besides fighting. So, somewhere along the line, I guess some people saw a little bit of themselves in Knuckles when they were growing up with the character. But one thing's for sure, Knuckles is a guy who doesn't really chuckle.
Yeah, Knuckles doesn't chuckle.
Knuckles doesn't chuckle.
Yeah.
Don't chuckle with Knuckles.
Yep.
So yeah, that's pretty much.
He's a pretty serious guy.
Yeah, he is a pretty serious guy.
You could say he also loves.
He does. He loves fighting.
It's a fight, yeah, exactly.
He loves to fight. So
it's just like,
Get over here!
and fight me!
And fight me! Yeah,
Exactly.
Just like another character we know, right?
Oh,
dude?
yeah.
Inosuke.
Inosuke.
It's like, come over here and fight me!
Yeah, that's
yeah.
honestly, that's Knuckles on steroids. That's
really.
Knuckles on steroids.
Well, I feel like that Inosuke's character could be a lot of different characters on steroids.
Yep. Yeah, he could. But yeah, guys, if you want to see the whole, if you want to see the whole article, we'll have it posted.
Yep.
We'll have it posted underneath the episode.
Yeah, we'll have a link to it. Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, so dude, there was something else you wanted to talk about too today.
I think you might have to help me out just a little bit.
Well, we did. I did want to talk about. I did want to go more in depth to the Bleach thing.
Yes, the Bleach trailer.
And then also, I wanted to talk about the One Piece film.
Oh yeah, One Piece Red.
For those of you who don't know, One Piece did do a One Piece Red thing, and we actually did get we got a press release about it.
Yeah, we did actually.
So I didn't want to talk about that, dude. And remember, Netflix is trying to make a live action One Piece.
Yeah,
so I kind of wanted to talk about that a little bit.
I don't know how that's
do you have any first impressions or thoughts about that, dude?
Okay.
I just want to let's get it out there, right?
Yeah,
I mean, it's coming.
Let's just get the elephant out of the room.
We already know that Netflix failed on the Cowboy Bebop film, right?
Right.
It wasn't a film; it was a series. Their live action Cowboy Bebop series, right? But I want to get your first impressions and like your thoughts. Have you seen any trailers or any of the stuff? There's a trailer of how they're building the set.
Right.
Have you seen that, dude?
Not recently. I haven't seen it.
You have to look on YouTube. There's a trailer of it. But no. I want to get what's your impressions? What's your thoughts on the One Piece film?
Immediately right
live
now.
action film. Yeah.
Okay, if Netflix has learned anything,
which
from
they
the whole
probably
Cowboy
haven't.
Bebop fiasco, I don't know how well this is going to turn out. But
Yeah.
if they don't stick with the source material, or if they deviate from it, it's just not going to work.
Netflix is just kind of thinking about money and just sitting there like.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's about all they're doing, right? They just want to get. They're so focused on getting their subscribers back. I think they're kind of losing their way, and I think that they're throwing stuff out there. They're looking at big franchises and things, saying, "Hey, this is a way to
they can get
pull their audience back they lost." Well, that's not really good. That's not smart. Now, this is not business advice by any means.
Yeah,
We're no
exactly.
experts. We're just saying that, this is just our personal thoughts. Don't take this seriously. This is not business advice. Not a very smart way to go about it, I feel like.
Right.
And like some things just don't work as a live action.
That's true.
And we've talked about live action shows before on
we have
on the podcast. So if you guys want to see our thoughts on live action, go back to some of those stuff. No. What episode is that, Dante?
So for that one,
back.
you guys can actually go back and watch episode 11.
Yeah, 11.
Because that's where we're talking about it.
Yeah, go back and watch that. That was pretty fun. But dude, from what you've heard so far, there, Dante, what's your thoughts? Any first impressions or thoughts?
Honestly, basically from what I heard so far, the minute they skew away from the source material, it's going to go directly downhill.
I haven't heard too much about that, to be honest with you. It seems like they're trying to follow their source material. I'm more worried about how they're going to portray the characters.
Character portrayal.
Because that's going to be
another
like,
one.
Dude, I can't imagine an actor being as loud and as obnoxious as Luffy. Like,
yeah, exactly.
It's hard to picture somebody. Like, okay, the only person maybe I could see doing it, Jim Carrey. I could see Jim Carrey because Jim Carrey's got the personality. He can pull off that goofy, crazy, loud, obnoxious personality.
I mean, if he could do Robotnik.
Yeah, and he does it well. Like, I can see Jim Carrey, but he's too old, though. That's the problem. He's not young enough to play Luffy.
Jim Carrey's
I mean, what are you going to do? Put a wig on him? Make him look like he's like 14? Like, I don't think so.
I'd actually like to see that. That would be hilarious.
I mean, like, you make him look like he's a teenager again. You put him in a bodysuit and make him a stretchy rubber man.
That would actually be hilarious.
I mean, yeah, maybe you'd have to CGI the young Jim Carrey over the old one, but still, you know.
Maybe. Put Jim Carrey in a wig. That's funny. But yeah, that's pretty much my thoughts on it.
Yeah, when I saw some of the stuff, some of the sets and stuff that they were building, I saw kind of like it's just a preview, like a trailer, kind of teaser kind of thing,
right?
That Netflix had put out, which wasn't terrible. And like the stuff they built looks cool,
yeah.
But like I don't know, trying to portray the characters and then also like you said, knowing Hollywood, they're not gonna. It's not gonna be.
They're not really gonna follow the story that much.
You know what the anime is. It's gonna be way different. It's gonna be something that's changed in some way.
Right.
So yeah, it's hard to say. I don't think I'm gonna bother with it.
I think for some people it's gonna end up being a wait and see, but. Then again,
I was never really a huge One Piece fan to begin with. Like, I watched it back when it first came out.
Yeah.
But I never really got super into it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, you never really know. So
yeah, was like,
it's just again, it's a wait and see.
Yeah,
we'll just wait and see what happens.
We'll see what happens. And the Bleach, I'm really excited about the Bleach. Have you seen the Bleach trailer?
I have actually for the new final arc. I've actually seen it.
Let me see.
That is actually the 1,000-year war.
1,000-year war. Yes.
Yeah, 1,000-year war. It's it's pretty much the final arc that they're going to adapt pretty much.
So I'm kind of excited to see how that goes, and that does follow the manga. Pretty right. At least from what I hear, that follows the manga.
And aside from Bleach, I've also seen just a little bit of what the new Trigon's going to be about.
Oh yeah, that I was actually excited about the new Trigon. I saw a preview.
It sounds like they're going the origin story route.
They are, which is kind of what I was hoping for. I wanted to. I was checking my brain is somewhere else today. I was checking the soundbar, see what was on. No, but I heard they were doing with the Trigon. When I saw a trailer of it, I was hoping they would go the orgy. The
orgy, huh? Really?
The origin route. Sorry, that was pretty funny. What am I thinking about, right? So where's my head? What, am I Deadpool today?
Exactly.
Anyway, so no, but the Bleach trailer, yeah, I was excited about the Bleach trailer. What the? Oh, there it goes. There. So here's just part of it. We can't show it, unfortunately, because of copyright.
Right.
But yeah. But it does sound interesting, and I do think it's going to be good. Hopefully the original creator, is closely monitoring this and is hopefully heavily involved. From the trailer here, it seems like he is. So.
Oh yeah, he's definitely involved.
Yeah. I can't wait though. I am excited. I've been waiting for Bleach to come back. I hope Toonami airs this too. It would be cool if they do air it. Hopefully they do. It depends if they can get if they can pick it up. International licensing is not easy.
Right.
So, but yeah, dude. So you saw this trailer?
Yeah, I did actually.
Cool. Yeah, I think I saw this on Instagram. But yeah. It's gonna be pretty awesome. There's actually one more anime I actually have to mention to you, actually, Dante. Before we go, there's one more thing I actually have to mention.
Right.
So anyway, we don't have to watch all this, but yeah, we hope you guys have seen this. It is really cool, and I can't wait to see when it finally comes out. Yeah,
definitely.
I would love to watch it. It looks really cool. Now, dude, did you hear anything about Aizen being in this one? He probably won't be. Or will he be involved? He might be. Because I think he's the one who starts the war, doesn't he?
I'm not really sure if he's going to be in this one. Yeah, I don't think he's going to be in this one.
Nope, yeah, maybe not, because they don't show him in here. So.
Yeah, he's not going to be in this one.
Yeah, so I guess they got rid of him for... Well, they locked him up, I believe.
Soul Society を守ってくれ。黒崎一護。
Save the Soul Society, Ichigo. That's what he said. Anyway. You can kind of hear it in there.
Yeah, definitely.
Anyway, yeah. So anyway, but yeah, the other thing I want to bring up to you, dude, and this is a show for another podcast episode, but I just wanted to bring it to your attention because it's one that I think that we should do.
Yeah.
For our next thing, I think they just finished I gotta watch that one. I think they just finished it. This one. I think they just finished it because I think it hit episode 12. I think that's the last episode of the series. But this one, really interesting anime. Really good on. And we will reveal it, or we'll tell you the title of it next time on the next episode we do. We will reveal the title and we'll talk about it it'll either be the next one or the next podcast episode or the one after, right, dude?
Right.
So
definitely.
yeah. Anyway, till next time, guys. We hope you enjoyed this DNA Studios.
Yeah, the little extras that we got going on.
We actually, you know what? We might even reveal that this anime on an extras episode possibly.
Yeah, eventually.
It depends. It'll be a podcast or an extras, but it will be revealed soon. We'll tell you about it soon. Anyway, guys. Till we hope you guys enjoyed this, and until next time.
Take care of yourselves out there, guys.
Yeah, and make sure you're not getting into any
with anybody.
Yeah. Peace.
Later.